Cairo, Egypt launched airstrikes on suspected terrorist hideouts in the Sinai Peninsula late Friday local time, after a terrorist attack on a mosque claimed at least 235 lives. The military was in place on the peninsula and would not rest until all those involved in Friday's attack had been eliminated, the state-run newspaper Al Aram quoted Egyptian security sources as saying. The iconic Eiffel Tower switches off lights in tribute to the victims of Egypt's mosque attack that killed more than 230 people. At least 235 have been killed in the deadliest insurgent attack to strike Egypt of modern times, where attackers bombed a Sinai mosque and gunned down fleeing worshippers and ambulance services. Panic swept London's popular shopping strip as reports of shots fired at Oxford Circus Underground station briefly brought parts of the city to a standstill. The situation on Manus Island is going from bad to worse as authorities use batons on detainees refusing to leave the regional processing center. Lawyers for Michael Flynn, President Donald Trump's former national security advisor, have told Trump's legal team they can no longer discuss the probe by a special counsel. On Thanksgiving morning, the driver of a stolen car led the LAPD on a high-speed chase from the San Fernando Valley to West Los Angeles. As many Americans sit down to celebrate Thanksgiving, many others sit in lines outside retailers, anxiously awaiting Black Friday. The iconic Eiffel Tower switches off lights in tribute to the victims of Egypt's mosque attack that killed more than 230 people. Several suspects had already been killed, the paper reported. Late on Friday, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi had vowed a harsh response to the massacre, which investigating prosecutors said left 109 injured. The attack on the mosque began shortly after noon prayers, when militants detonated explosive devices around Al-Rawda Mosque in the town of the same name, around 24 miles west of the city of Al-Arish, a security source and witnesses told DPA by phone. Militants, believed to be from Islamic State, then opened fire on the worshippers fleeing from the blasts. Those who were killed today are martyrs with Allah. They were praying before taking their last breath. Abdel Halim El Azmi, Secretary General of the Worldwide Federation of Sufi Orders, a Cairo-based international body representing millions of Sufis internationally, told Fairfax Media. Get the latest news and updates emailed straight to your inbox. By submitting your email, you are agreeing to Fairfax Media's terms and conditions and privacy policy. Sufis, comprised of several religious orders, number around 15 million in Egypt. They follow a more syncretic form of Islam that revere saints with ornate shrines and musical celebrations. Overall, Sufis have been receptive to Abdel Fattah el-Sisi's presidency, viewing him as a bulwark against Islamist terrorism. The attack, according to Azmi, was a clear targeting of the minority close to the veneration of the Prophet Muhammad's birth early next month. Last year around the same time, Daesh, Islamic State, killed a prominent Sufi sheikh in Sinai to coincide the Mawlid el-Abawit, Prophet's birth, and now we see this heartbreaking attack that is intended to break Sufism, he explained.